guys, welcome back to New Dram Drinker. We are back to our pouring it, drinking it and enjoying it with friends videos, which I know some of you are going to be happy about. So I'm going to pass it over to Nikki, as I've done the last few videos, and I'm going to let her control it this time. So it's over to you.
You're giving me control. Oh,
You
happy
have got
days.
full control.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are so excited to be back doing pouring it, drinking it, enjoying it with friends. We've done a few other videos recently, but that's because things have popped up, you know, virtual festivals and things like that. So we're back to where we want to be. Before we get into the video, can I just get the this out the way? We have noticed that we have had lots of subscribers recently. We've had a huge jump since Christmas, which really warms our heart. We are so excited because it means that you like what we're doing. I think this series has really taken off and people have enjoyed it. If you are one of those subscribers, thank you very much. We really, really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. If you like what we're doing, literally like the videos, because it really tailors what we do and what we're not doing and stuff, so that's really great. So let's get into it. So the person who has sent his notes today, if you're in the whisky community, you probably have heard of him. It's Coldorak. So Coldorak was one of the few people really early on that really embraced us. Like, he sent us samples. He was a font of all knowledge. He's very, very active on social media. If you're in any kind of chat, whisky room or anything, you will know who he is. So we are really excited to do Coldorak's notes today. And the whisky that he has chosen is... As you saw from that little video, we are doing Compass Box Spice Tree Extravaganza. I don't have a bottle to show you because we don't own a bottle, so Coldorak was kind enough to send us a couple of samples. However, you might have seen that I am partial to a Compass Box, and I have reviewed the original Spice Tree before and I absolutely loved it. So I'm really excited because I know this is their next interpretation. It's all those little lovely bits with a bit of extravaganza thrown in, I'm guessing. So I'm quite excited to sample this one. Lovely, lovely. Here we go.
You want to go in on the colour then?
Yeah, I think so. So beautiful colour, lovely deep golden. It's like do you know when the sun goes down? You know the golden hour. You get when the sun goes down. It's like a really deep gold. Yeah, beautiful.
It's a nice colour,
really nice colour. Yeah, and it makes me think of. I'm expecting it to be spicy, obviously, because it's a spice tree. But it does make you think of those kind of spices.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
It's kind of like the gold and kind of,
yeah.
and you think of turmeric and all that
kind
of thing. It's like, okay, so Coldorak said, and I have no idea what this is, and I'm sure you're going to educate me. Old Sauternes.
Oh, okay. So Sauternes it's something to do. My brain. Something to do with French wine. It's the grapes, isn't it? They make.
Is it?
I think it's something to do with the grapes. It's like a red wine.
Yeah.
French wine or something. Yeah.
And that's what these videos are good for, isn't it? Because
I apologise if it's not what that is, but that's what I think it is.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
But I will now.
Yeah.
So I will pop up at the bottom of the screen what it actually is for myself.
Yeah, and I apologise if it's not what I think it is, but I think it's something to do with that.
For anyone else who doesn't know what it is either, at the end of this video you will know what it is.
You'll be educated.
So that'll be something you've got from the video, if nothing else. Okay, on to the nose.
Oh, instantly. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, yeah, lovely. It's been a while since I tried this. We tried it earlier in the week, but I haven't.
Does it remind you of the normal spice tree?
I can't remember if the normal spice tree was spicy on the nose. This is not spicy on the nose at all.
A bit more subdued.
This is, no, it's absolutely, it's beautifully rich, full of flavour, but it's more, I'm getting sort of like a bourbon note or a sherry note, you know, the vanilla, the honey.
Caramels,
brown sugars, yeah. Some dark fruits, but there's something else there. I wrote in my note, light fruits. There is a light. So there is, I almost get, the dark caramelised, you think raisins, that kind of thing.
Because I think I mentioned melon, but you weren't too sure on that.
No, there is a light fruit there. There is a something else. It's not tropical enough for me. I always put melon in the tropical sort of category.
Citrus?
No, I'm thinking it's more like a pear.
Okay.
Not a lot of it, but there is definitely another lightness or something.
But you don't get the spices at all?
I'm not getting any spices at all.
So you don't think you'd have been able to pick that out as a spice tree?
No, but I can't remember if I did in the other one either. I'm thinking there might be. There might be some orange.
Okay.
Which I didn't write down. I didn't get that the first time I drank it, but I'm thinking now. There's definitely a nice fruity bit.
Is it enticing?
It's beautiful. I cannot wait to drink it again.
Yeah.
It's just, when you smell a whiskey and you go, I'm so going to drink this.
Yeah.
This is going to be lovely.
Right up your alley.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so I'll go into Coldorak's nose. It might help you kind of expand what you're thinking. Initial nose is spicy.
Oh, I didn't get that.
With allspice, gingerbread, vanilla, nutmeg and licorice. Some nuts too, almonds, hazelnut, tobacco leaves, sherry and citrus, orange and lemon peels.
I love that. I did not get that at all. I did get, the orange. I've just said orange, haven't I? Maybe it's because this is from a sample. Maybe it's because of the he drank it from the whole bottle. I'm quite good at licorice. I know licorice and tobacco leaf. I literally am not getting anything spicy. It's a really rich.
Tobacco leaf, you would think is quite a specific note, isn't it? You're not getting.
You get the bitterness of the licorice as well. I am not getting that at all, and definitely not nuts.
But we've said this before that sometimes when people's nosing is maybe more on point than ours, we can get the things on the palate more than we do on the nose. So it might just be that. Coldorak is a little bit better at nosing. I imagine he is. He's been doing it a lot longer than us. So I'd be interested to see if you get those notes on the palate.
I got the lighter notes. I didn't get spices. I definitely got the vanilla, the honey, those kinds of fruitiness. Yeah. But I absolutely cannot wait to drink this.
Do you want to drink
it? Yeah. Always,
Go on then, drink it.
Spices. Oh my goodness, straight away. Spice heaven. Yeah, that is just, and not spicy as in, oh, that's really spicy and harsh. Spicy, gorgeous spices. Yeah, really lovely.
Well balanced? Is it
really, it's quite intense because I think compass boxes tend to be, they're blended that way. But to me, that is gorgeous, but really powerful. So there's a lot of like ginger, cinnamon, maybe the allspice. Allspice isn't something I ever use in cooking. So maybe, I'm thinking that might be the Chinese allspice mix that you have in a jar. It's not something I've ever owned. I tend to make things from scratch, but maybe that's what it is. It is absolutely beautiful. Do you know what else I'm getting? There's like a woody note there.
Right.
Yeah, like a real, almost like, that fresh cut oak maybe or something. There's something really
because you've said a note that you get in is like a cut wood.
Yeah, like real, like fresh wood, like brand new, not sat out in the rain, cut. Yeah, almost, I suppose, like sawdust, but I'm thinking
like
of a huge
tree,
chunk of or I'm thinking actually, like a sleeper, like a brand new piece of wood that you cut it. Yeah, not
like
a tree.
A wood yard then, kind of.
Yeah, like bright, fresh light wood. That's what I'm thinking.
Awesome.
But oh my goodness,
I love that smell. I'm a wood freak, so I love that. I love the notes.
But balanced. I mean, you sip it and it's spicy all the way, but not like, oh, that's spicy. That's just like, I don't think I've ever had. This is a good thing. I've never had a whiskey that's spicy but gorgeous spicy. Usually it's I get this and I'm getting the spices and I'm getting that. To me was just like somebody had just thrown ginger and cinnamon in my mouth.
Sometimes when you get spicy whiskey, they can be a bit overpowering.
Harsh,
So you do only
that was not
get
at all.
that.
No,
That's
that was
cool.
like beautifully I suppose balanced is the word I'm looking for, but very intense. Like there is an awful lot of flavour there. Yeah, really flavour. I think we always
say it's like a journey, isn't it? It's not just a one note thing. It's you've got like you get.
It is, but I don't feel like I'm searching for this. That literally in the first mouthful was spices, and then I think the wood probably came after. But you know, beautiful. Not like whoa, there's whiskey and there's spice. It was just like beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Tell me his notes and I'll have another sip.
Coldorak's notes on the palate are sweet and spicy arrival, oily mouthfeel, spices with ginger, pepper and chilli.
Yeah. Oh, chilli.
Yeah. Nutty like the nose, salted caramel, honey, and fruity orange, plum and red berries.
Oh. There definitely is a sweetness. The spice, I can't explain to you. It's not like, you know, sometimes you have whiskies and you go, oh, that's really peppery and spicy. There is, the spices are there, but there is definitely that caramel, honey, vanilla undercurrent. It is beautiful. It's really sweet, but not overly sweet, if that makes sense. It is, it is really lovely. Chili, oh, chili, that's interesting, because there is a tingle. Yeah, maybe. That's it. I'm not getting the nuts at all, and I'm usually quite good at nuts because I have a nut allergy. I genuinely am quite good at nuts. Like if there's hazelnut, I think my body just goes, oh, what's that? I'm not getting any nuts at all. At all. That's interesting.
How does the finish stack?
I don't know, hang on. So I would say it's quite a heavy whiskey, if that makes sense, which is like the oiliness. It is, you know, it's there. The finish isn't like that. The finish is quite dry. I'd say it's very long as well. I remember thinking that before. The flavour, like it kind of, it does dissipate, but not fast. Like it's there. It's like a real, I think the oiliness probably helps because you do feel like it coats your tongue quite a lot. But I think the dryness, and that again is what makes me think of the wood. I always feel like the oak, that like fresh wood, there's quite a drying bit, but not drying as in the front of my mouth isn't dry. You know, sometimes you have a whiskey that you go, oh, that's really dry. It is like a really thick, nice, juicy whiskey. Feels heavy. I don't know how else to explain. It's like a heavy whiskey, but the finish, I can still taste it. The finish is really long. Beautiful.
Coldorak's finish was long and spicy with ginger and pepper, orange zest and dried herbs.
Oh, herbs. I didn't
dried herbs as well, which is quite specific, isn't it?
Herbs? That's an interesting one. No, I don't think I'm getting any herbs.
What would you imagine when someone says dried herbs? I just get that kind of the pot with all the mixed herbs inside it, which is quite a mixture.
No, I'm not getting herbs.
Yeah. Just the spices.
Yeah, for me it's spicy and sweet. And with the wood undertones that I'm getting. It feels like a full, and I suppose that's like, I know the original spice tree they label it as intense. It is like that. It's like a full flavoured, it's a heavy whiskey. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like full of flavour. Beautiful.
So, conclusion?
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I can see why it's an extravaganza. Having had the original spice tree, I'm really liking that. This definitely is a step up. This is lovely. Maybe I need to compare the two. That'd be a good thing.
I think this bottle's a bit more expensive.
Oh, it's about £90 odd, isn't it?
The standard one. So would you say that it's nice enough to warrant?
100%. Yeah, I would say if you're thinking about, I mean, you know, I love Compass Box. I'm a real fan. You know, pick that one first if that's what you want to do. But this, I can see why it's more expensive and why it's called Extravaganza, because there just feels like there's more going on. It's a really deep, heavy, intense whiskey, but absolutely beautiful. Not hard to drink at all. Really, really gorgeous.
They've both got the place, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. But you can see why they did this one and then they did the Extravaganza. Yeah, you can see why they did that. Gorgeous. That was my finishing notes. I really enjoyed it. Lovely.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
I'd like to say thank you to Coldorak. That was such a great sample, and obviously we didn't own a bottle of that, so, and because I'd done the spice tree, this for me was a beautiful next step. Like I said, follow him. He's on social media. You're probably already quite aware of him. I know that Ant, you speak to him a lot in the Whiskey Circus group chat and stuff like that. He's also a certified original. So if you would like to be a certified original, you head over to our website. It's free. You just have to fill in the form, click the link, whatever, and that's where all the stuff is going on. We're having like chats, and there's extra content on there and competitions to win some of our coins and things. So if you want to be in with the conversations, head on over there. That would be good. Yeah.
You got anything left in your
I've got
glass?
nothing left in my glass, which is the sign of a good whiskey, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
any excuse to finish it. However, I will just say, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Pour it, drink it, enjoy it.